It is my honor to ask the Dean and founder of the Simon Wiesenthal Center and Museum of Tolerance, Rabbi Marvin Hier, to say a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, what started out as an ordinary day ended as a day of infamy, forever etched in the hearts and minds of the American people. Since then, whenever we travel, whenever we pick somebody up at the airport or begin packing, we always think of 9/11. We have seen many global conflicts. There was the First World War, lasted a little bit more than 4 years. The terrible tragedy of the Second World War, 6 years. Vietnam, 16 years. The Korean War, 3 years. The war on terrorism, without any doubt, will be our longest war. Our children and grandchildren may never know of times when one didn't have to go through a security check at airports or now even in schools. But on this hallowed day, my friends, it is important to pause for a moment to remember those heroes, ordinary people, people like Shimmy Bigeleisen, who phoned his wife just seconds after the second jet hit the South Tower. He told her how much he loved her, and then she handed the phone to his friend, and he told his friend, "Please take care of Miriam. Take care of my children. I'm not coming out of this." He then on the telephone recited the 24th Psalm over the phone to his wife and family. And just when he finished the verse, "Who shall ascend on the mountain of the Lord? He that had it clean hands and a pure heart," he screamed into the phone, "Oh my God," and the line went dead. He never came back. People like Father Michael Judge, a fire department chaplain, who was at his church when a friend told him that of a terrible emergency. He rushed off to respond even before his beeper went off. He too never came back. Then there was the man on the 44th floor who told policemen about 2 people who needed their help. One was on the 53rd floor, he said, and the other was on the 87th floor. Minutes later, police and firemen ascended the stairs, and he said to himself, as we were escaping, they were headed straight up toward disaster. Most of those policemen and firemen never returned. They gave their lives trying to rescue people they never knew. While the principal purpose of September 11th must always be to remember the suffering of the 3,000 innocent victims and their family, it would be a big mistake to forget their murderers, those who sent them, and sadly, the millions around the world who continue to cheer them and speak of them as martyrs. On the verse in the book of Genesis, when Jacob wrestles with the mysterious angel, Jacob suddenly turns to this angel and he asks him, "What's your name?" And the angel replies, "Why do you ask my name?" To which the great biblical commentator Rashi offers this explanation. "You want to know my name? Do you not know that evil never has a fixed name? The name of evil always changes in accordance with the times of history." In the 1930s, the world took a long time before it recognized the ultimate evil was the swastika. Today, that same evil has been passed on to suicide bombers and jihadists who murder and maim and tell everyone they're on their way to paradise, who revere death more than they revere life, who desert their wives and children in the sheer fantasy pursuit of virgins and palaces. But the world still has a lot to do about remembering the jihadists and terrorists. It's been 10 years. We still do not have a United Nations resolution forcing every nation to go on record condemning all acts of terrorism against any innocent people anywhere in the world. Has not been done. It's a very simple idea. Nor has there ever been a United Nations resolution condemning suicide bombing as a crime against humanity. Who would be against that? But it hasn't happened. Speaking about the fight against terror, I think Winston Churchill said it best when he said, "We do not war primarily with races. Tyranny is our foe, whatever trappings or disguises it happens to wear, whatever language it speaks. We must forever be on guard, ever vigilant. We march not for territorial aggrandizement or for earthly domination, but for the sake of service to mankind and for the honor that comes to those who faithfully serve great causes. The whole future of mankind may depend on our actions and upon our conduct. So far we have not failed. We shall not fail now." Thank you. William F. Abramson. Richard Anthony Aceto. Jesus Asvedo Reskind. Heinrich Bernhard Ackerman. Paul Acquaviva.
Thank you, Rabbi Hier.